Alright, good morning ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another terrible video. Yeah, this one, it is bright and early. It is Wednesday morning. Actually it's Thursday morning, I don't even know what day it is anymore. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go pretty quick on this one. Today we're going to talk about evaluating expressions. Okay, your objective for the day is, as a student, you should be able to evaluate algebraic expressions with given values. Remember that an algebraic expression includes numbers, operations, and variables, which are also known as letters, but you need to be able to call them variables in math class. Let's move on. Okay, evaluate. What does evaluate mean? Well, evaluate means to find the value of an algebraic expression. You're going to do that by simply substituting numbers in for variables. Okay, for example, you might see m equals 2. In this particular case, you might also see the expression 6 plus m. Okay, so what are you going to do? Well, evaluate means you need to substitute the numbers in. So that 2, we're going to put that 2 in for m because it says m equals 2. So if m equals 2, we have 6 plus 2, which simply means 8. Okay, that's all we're doing. Once again, evaluating algebraic expressions. To evaluate an algebraic expression, it's just finding the value. It's simply solving it or figuring it out. Okay, here's your steps. Number 1, you need to substitute the given value for the variable. So all that means is replace the letters with the numbers. That's it. All you do is take those letters and you give them the right number. And also, this one's really important because you're going to see some with multiple steps. And in that case, because it's multiple steps, that means multiple operations, which means you use the order of operations, or PEMDAS again. Okay, let's get started. We're going to show you some for demonstration purposes. We're going to evaluate each expression given that a equals 6 and b equals 12, and c also equals 3. So here we go. We have 4ac. Now 4ac, notice those are all right next to each other. That means they're all multiplication. That means the same thing as this. 4 times a times c. Okay, we need to go ahead and first we need to put in our numbers. We know that a, if we look at the top, a is 6, so what we're going to do is go 4 times 6. And we also know that c is 3, so 4 times 6 times 3. Okay, we're going to go ahead. Order of operations says move left to right because we're multiplying. 4 times 6 is 24 times 3. That would give us 72. And your answer is 72. Moving on. Next one. Okay. In this particular case, we're going to use the same values for a, b, and c. We have 6, 12, and 3. And at the top, we have a divided by c. Okay. In this particular case, we have 6 divided by 3. If we replace them, okay, that's what we just did. 6 divided by 3, well, that's easy. That one's simply 2. Okay, another easy one. Next one, here we go. Oh, it's going to tell you that. No biggie. Let's move on. Okay. A equals 6, b equals 12, c equals 3. We're still using the same numbers. This time we have a plus b plus c. What I really want you guys to get used to doing is rewriting them. A plus b plus c, and then putting the values in. So for example, a is 6, plus b, which is 12, plus c, which is 3. Now, a lot of you are going to be like, well, I can do this in my head. And you know what? Maybe you can. But here's the deal. They're going to get really hard. In fact, they're going to get hard at the end of this video. And so you need to make sure that you're rewriting them because you're going to have to follow the order of operations, and it should still look like a cyclone. So let's go ahead and get moving. 6 plus 12, that's what we're going to do first. That's 18 plus 3, and that equals 21. Notice once again, we have our cyclone right there to solve it. Our answer is 21. Let's circle it. Let's move on. Okay, next one. We have number 4. Same numbers, BA. Once again, that means B times A. Same thing. Let's go ahead and put our numbers in. We have 12 times 6, and 12 times 6 gives us 72, and that's what our answer is. This is a very simple task right now. In a few seconds, we're going to get a little bit harder. Okay, same thing. Last one here, B minus C. Well, this one, once again, let's change that. Oops, B minus C. What is that going to look like? Well, 12 minus 3. And 12 minus 3 is 9. So there we go. That's what we have. Let's see. Oh, we got a 6th one. Here we go. Same numbers. Man, Mr. Williams just keep using the same one. C divided by B. Well, in this case, we have 3 divided by 12. Now, this one is a harder one. Okay, so once again, we have C divided by B. Okay, which also could have written this like C over B, just to let you guys know. Okay, let's go ahead and plug those in. C is 3. And b is 12. 3 divided by 12. Wait a minute. That's the same thing as 3/12. And this one's a little hard because 3 can't be divided by 12, but it can be simplified. So those of you that are a little bit higher, you can simplify this, and that's actually 1/4. Okay, so that one makes it a little bit more tricky. They tried to make that one hard. Okay, all right. See, 3 divided by 12. Yeah. All right, moving on. Oh, and finally, we got some whiteboard practice. At this time, you need to pause the video, and you're going to need to try these 4. Now, these 4 are a little bit harder, so you need to make sure that you follow all of the steps, okay? All of the steps. That being said, okay, you need to make sure that you rewrite the problem, you plug in the values, and then you solve. You need to do all 4 of these right now on your own, pause the video, and then you can check them. All right, ladies and gentlemen, hopefully you're done with the 4 problems at this time. We're going to go ahead and check them right now. We're going to do all of them together. We have 4a plus 2c. We're going to go ahead and plug in the numbers. A is 4, so we have 4 times 4 plus 2, and c is 2, so 2 times 2. 4 times 4 is 16, plus 2 times 2, which would give us 4. So 16 plus 4, remember, order of operations, you do multiplying before adding. You should have gotten 20. So the first answer is 20, and we're going to go ahead and erase that so I have enough room for the next one. First one should have been 20. Okay, next one. We have 2d minus 5c plus a. I'm going to go ahead and write it underneath 2d. That's 2 times 12. I'm going to use parentheses this time to show multiplication, just because I can, save some space, times or minus 5 times 2 plus a, which is 4. What do I do first? Well, in this particular case, I have multiplication, subtraction, multiplication, and addition. I guess I need to do my multiplying first. So in this particular case, I'm going to do 2 times 12, which is 24, minus 5 squared, plus, or not 5 squared, 5 times 2 plus 4. Okay, next one we're going to do, we still have multiplication, so we have 24 minus 10 plus 4. We have adding and subtracting, so we move from left to right. This is the thing that most of you still make mistakes on. That'd be 14 plus 4, which is giving us 18. So the answer to number 2 is 18. I'm going to go ahead and erase and put it in there as well. The answer to the number 2 is 18. Okay, so that goes here. Next one, we have 2abc. Now those all are next to each other, so they all mean multiply. So that's going to be 2 times 4 times 3 times 2. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get started. 2 times 4 is 8, times 3 times 2. 8 times 3 is 24, times 2, which gives us 48. So your answer for that one should be 48, and that should be an 8. There we go. Okay, and your last one that you tried right now on your whiteboard, go ahead and check these. And we're going to have 5d, and d is 12, so 5 times 12, because it's right next to each other, divided by, ooh, and look, we have a parentheses, which means, we're probably going to have to do that first, 3 times 2. All right, so got to go ahead and do that parentheses first, 6. So we have 5 times 12 divided by 6. What do we do next? Well, we have multiplication and division. We go left to right, so we have, and I might run out of room, so I apologize, 60. Oh, yep, going to have to do it up here. Okay, let's do right here. We're going to do 60 divided by 6, and 60 divided by 6 would give us simply 10. So your answer for that one should have been 10. Sorry, I ran out of room. All right, so far you guys have gotten a little bit harder on this one. Now, you have one more task for you to do, and this time it's going to be a little bit differently, okay? This one is a little bit harder, all right? Now you can tell, wow, did they get hard. This is my challenge zone, okay? This is my challenge zone. I want all of you to challenge yourself to do these 4, okay? What I'm going to have you do today is I'm going to have you pause this video, okay? I'm going to have you attempt these 4, making sure you plug in these numbers. I want you to do them on your whiteboard just like it says, okay? When you do that, when you're finished, I'm not going to go over them in this video. It would take me way too long. What I want you to do after you finish these 4 on your whiteboard, I want you to bring them to me. I want you to show me your whiteboard, and I want to check them for you. Okay? At that time, if you are good, I'm going to send you on your way to continue with your agenda. This time, thank you for watching this video. I know it's another horrible one, but hey, we're done. Good luck. If you need any help, like we said, always come for a workshop. Ask us. We're here. Have a great and wonderful day. Goodbye.